Washington here. So I was thinking about the difference between being a liability or asset. Liability or asset, which would you want to be? Me personally, I choose to be, saying an asset as opposed to a liability. I've been, the latter, liability a few times. Quick story. So once upon a crime, as a youngster, many moons ago, I remember being out and with my partners, and we were like, out, on the town, gurping, drinking, and doing what we do, whatever, getting to it. And this went on for a while, all night, we kicking it, doing our thing, bending corners, having it our way, that, and as the evening got later, we drank more and more, then, we got full, was loaded or whatever. This was all the bottom shelf stuff, perfect, for hangovers or whatever. But anyway, so long story short, everything was good. Like Cuba, it was almost a good day, as the night was getting over. It was like, man, that was cool. We were doing our thing until Johnny Law gets behind us. The whole thing hits us up with the red and blues, all that pulls us over. We detain and stop. Stay in the car. Everybody don't move. Dude, everybody in the, let's see your driver's license in your hands or whatever. Whoop to get your ID and some. And remember, keep in mind, I'm full of this bottom shelf stuff that I've been sipping all night or guzzling like a fish, swimming in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's come to a head. So my stomach is wrenching inside out. I'm head starts swimming, spinning. Cops were behind me, whatever. But I'm sitting there waiting. But now I can't take it. So I gotta, I gotta let it, I gotta relieve myself. I gotta earl it up. So I reach for the door, I'm a passenger or whatever, reach for the door, and then I go out to grab the door out the side of the car. I'm to the curb. And, the cops are, Pastor, what are you doing? Get back inside. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands where I can see him. Start, get back in the car immediately. And my partners are like, bless their hearts. They're like, yo, he's sick. He's throwing up or whatever. He's throwing up. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot. And luckily, that blessed that they didn't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? That was a cool, close call, but I'm giving it up. I couldn't take it. I was like, I had to risk it because it was getting all over the car. So I'm just earling out on the sidewalk, throwing over there. And they're yelling and everything. And then, I guess they understood. They came up and, what did he have to drink? But, and they were talking to us and trying to, make heads or tails of it, but they weren't shooting. So that was a blessing. So, long story short, made it out of that, didn't get shot. Made it back home, you know what I'm saying? I can chalk it up and tell you now, I was a liability then at that time, at that point, and that was horrible, and I don't choose to be that way, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be the asset, if we would, to keep, like my partners would have kept the cool heads and everything, was able to get us out of this situation and everything. So, think about that on your team, and when you with your family, your team, your squad or whatever, try to be an asset, bring something to the table, bring worth, value, you know what I mean? You want to be the asset. You don't want to be that liability, almost getting shot, throwing up in the gutter on the side of the car or whatever, just all out of it, just got to be babysat or whatever. You don't want to be that. Don't be a liability. Be an asset. Yeah. So on that note, remember, kindness don't cost a thing. You can make excuses or go make history. Me, I'm gonna stay in the brain. Brother.